Hey, friends, welcome back to the Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sally Allen. And today we are going to talk about the benefits of delays. Have you ever been delayed, stuck in traffic, your flight canceled, delayed for that promotion, or delayed for that raise? Getting the message it is not happening right now. Our first instinct in processing delays is thinking that it's bad. Why isn't this happening to me right now? I need this to happen right now. And instead of looking at it from two perspectives, we look at it from the perspective of this delay is working against me, as opposed to this delay could be working for me. On September 11, 2001, some people weren't in the World Trade Center or anywhere near the World Trade Center when the attacks happened. And the reason why was because of delays. I remember the stories that were coming out at the time. I worked in New York City at 90 Park Avenue. We were blocks away. We saw the attack happen. And weeks later, the stories kept flowing in as I watched the news. I learned a really valuable lesson over that time. There were delays where people just stopped by to get coffee and missed the train. They were delayed because they spilled coffee on themselves. There were late openings at school that day, delayed openings at school. And there were so many other reasons that a lot of people was not in the area or was not in the building that day. And I started looking at delays from a different perspective. Now, note, this is not about minimizing the unimaginable tragedy that happened, but it is to understand that sometimes delays can be a blessing in disguise. And the way we interpret it, it can become a strength instead of a frustration, and it can become an opportunity for growth. You see, here's what happened. When we resist delays, we mistake the delay for a failure instead of recognizing that the timing isn't right. I remembered when I left corporate America. Now, I was doing training and coaching there, but when I left, I didn't have any resources. Everything I had learned was in my head. The perks of being in corporate America is that they are larger, they have the money, and they have the resources. And I remember applying for this huge contract with this huge gaming company in town. And they said no. And I was devastated because I knew that people know me, they know what I was doing. And why didn't it happen? For weeks, I was hard on myself. You're not good enough. You should have never left corporate America. What were you thinking? But throughout all of that, I learned a valuable lesson. You see, 2 years later, it took me 2 years to learn that lesson. I finally got that contract. And the things they were asking for, I realized 2 years before, I did not have that under my belt. The tools they needed, I didn't have under my belt. And if I had gotten that contract at the time I applied for it, I would have lost credibility as a coach. Totally changed my perspective. I started looking at delays from a different perspective. So I don't know what you are going through, and I don't know what the delays are, and I don't know what the holdbacks are, whether it's your job, it's the promotion, it's getting that raise. It's even waiting as you're applying for different jobs because you want to make a pivot on your career. Whatever it is, just know that delay is a blessing in disguise. And when the time is right, that door will open up. You see, when we embrace the delays, the lesson we learn can actually become a foundation for our leadership and success. Delays also give us perspective. Like I said, looking back, I saw I wasn't ready and it protected my reputation. Isn't that something? And third, it builds resilient leaders. Leadership isn't when everything goes right. I truly believe that the yeses that we receive in our lives builds us. Sorry. I truly believe that all the yes that we receive in our lives builds the business, and the no's that we receive builds us as leaders. And the only way, well, it's always building us, but we get to decide, does it make us resilient, or are we devastated every time we receive a no? That's what makes us or breaks us. So maybe your lesson is slower. It's taking a long time. The wait is longer than you expected, but you get to choose how you process that. You could process it as, hey, they're against me, or you could process it as, what else do I need to be preparing? Because God and the universe is protecting me from getting this promotion, this raise, or moving to the next step. So, your mindset shapes every decision you make, and you get to decide how you think and how you shift your mindset. So, remember, and I always say this, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. Have an amazing day until I see you in the next episode.